What's up guys, Saulius, I'm back again. I'm back. So today we're going to be reacting videos about was times fidget spinners. Yeah, fidget spinners we know popular, but silent this was the end. Got kids in trouble. Made by Brand News. This will be almost 6 minutes, and also we need to use subtitle and we need to put these, and this will be much better. So let's watch this video because I did watch but I cannot remember. So let's watch the video, shall we? So let's begin.
Fidget spinners are one of the hottest toys of the year, and they are everywhere.
And also I know this one thumbnail when this kid he got arrested with this cop meal arrested that yeah, about that cop meal arrested that kid. No reason why he did.
However, they are not all fun.
I hate this one. Why he using a image this way? We have this boy, he merely get injuries with blood. That's messed up. Really? Oh my gosh.
And games that could even cost you your freedom or your life. Here are 10 times fidget spinners got people in trouble. Brilliant news! 1. Choking hazard.
Choking hazard, we know what one was. I never did that on choking hazard in history. Why? Because this is the dumbest in history by far. Okay, people?
2017, there has already been multiple stories of young children choking on the bearings of the spinner. A mother from Texas posted a plea on her Facebook page asking for parents to be more mindful after she heard her 10-year-old daughter choking in the back seat. She had removed one of the bearings to clean it in her mouth and got it lodged in her throat. In Australia, Angus Gervin was playing with his spinner whilst lying in bed when one of the bearings got loose, landed in Angus's mouth and he swallowed it. The bearing ended up in his stomach and he went through a lot of pain before finally passing it. 2. Confiscated. When fidgets first came out, public schools actually encouraged them because they would help students focus and get their work done. However, they are now getting confiscated on a regular basis thanks to cases like Calusa Middle School, Florida, where a student's spinner was confiscated because it looked like a Chinese throwing star, making it a potential weapon. The case was even investigated by local authorities who determined that neither the student nor parents had ill intent. 3. Luring. It seems like to kids, fidget spinners have become more popular than candy, and some criminals are taking advantage of this. Chad Ralston was arrested in St. Mary's, Ohio, after using fidget spinners to lure kids close to him. Once they approached him, he would expose himself, much to the kids' horror. Fortunately, Ralston was caught and arrested and charged with public indecency and importuning. 4. Underage driving. In Indianapolis, Indiana, Sherry Cummings asked her mother permission to take her 8-year-old son to the gas station to buy a fidget spinner. Once there, 23-year-old Cummings let the boy drive, almost hitting 3 cars, including a patrol car. After getting pulled over, Cummings sat in the passenger seat, grabbed the steering wheel and yelled, "Go!" The police eventually caught the car and Cummings was arrested. 5. Theft. In this case, fidget spinners led to the arrest of 2 people in Cook County when Sabrina Ashley Martin stole 4 fidget spinners from a gas station. Police were able to track down the car and find out where Sabrina lived. When the cops arrived, she took off running down the streets, but also spooked another guy who took off running as well, throwing away a duffel bag in the process. The bag had meth and other drug paraphernalia in it, so Jacobs was arrested and charged as well. None of this would have happened if Sabrina had just paid for the fidget spinners. 6. Call the cops. Any responsible parent will tell their child to call 911 should they ever need help, which is exactly what a 6-year-old boy in Aurora, Illinois did when he lost his fidget spinner on a neighbor's balcony. The boy said he didn't know what else to do and called 911. Officers Parrish and Podge were sent to the scene to assess the situation, retrieved the lost spinner with a ladder and even posed for a picture with the boy. 7. On a plane. Surprisingly, not all fidget spinners are permitted on planes. In fact, there are some spinners that could get you in trouble at TSA before you even get on the plane. The spinner in question was much like the one in the school in Florida and was confiscated from a carry-on bag at the Savannah Hilton Head Airport in Georgia. The TSA have said that fidget spinners are still allowed on planes, except they can't look like weapons or have sharp edges. 8. Bone crusher. Alligators are not only massive, but they are also ferocious. So when an employee from Wild Florida put a fidget spinner on the nose of Bone Crusher, he was asking for trouble. The employee pulled this stunt because he wanted to show how well trained the alligators were. Luckily for the employee, the alligator appeared to just about tolerate the fidget craze. 9. On a bus. So we know spinners are banned in some schools, but surely you can spin away on the ride home? Of course you can. But there is always the risk that someone else wants to spin it too. That's what happened when a 12-year-old boy stole a fidget spinner from a 9-year-old while on the bus. When the mothers confronted each other, the cops were called. The school got involved, the boys were to switch buses, the two mothers got into a road rage incident, and the whole thing became a hot, steaming mess. 10. Assault. Some kids are so desperate to follow the fidget craze that in Syracuse, New York, a 7-year-old girl needed 36 stitches after she was stabbed by an 11-year-old. The two kids got into a fight over a fidget spinner, but the 11-year-old came armed and started to repeatedly stab the 7-year-old girl. The 11-year-old was arrested and charged with 2nd-degree assault and 4th-degree criminal possession of a weapon. The most disturbing thing is that they weren't even teenagers and that the aggressor was willing to possibly end another child's life over a fidget spinner. Do you love fidget spinners, or do you think it's all just a load of hype? Discuss below.
Alright, we did watch the video. It's not terrible, but it's okay. Satellite did talk about number 1, but Satellite refused to talk about number 2, okay. Number 1 we know love, but number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, and number 10. Sorry, I refused to talk about that. So I did talk about that, choking hazard, and that's it. This is the worst one. And that's it. This isn't our worst video, but yeah. And sadly, this was so short videos. Really, this is so short? Why every time video is so short? Well, because he's so short. I don't know why Brad News he posts so short videos in history. So I will say goodbye, Saulius, and see them all, okay? And stay tuned for that about kids creepy. You know, about what he said on parents. This will be soon, okay? Have a good night and peace out. Peace out and ciao.